Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Reverse 1999 reaction. Today we have Last and First Principles as requested by Expernicus or Zeprinicus. I'm not sure, whichever the pronunciation is. Could be something different. Either way, they wanted me to get to this one. Quite a few people agreed, and since it's still kind of in this same Enigma vein, I figured, yeah, I should. So without further ado, let's go! Ooh, we're gonna probably get plot with this one, maybe? You know, it's kind of got like a Home Depot thing going with it. This is what it feels like to drive the new Ford F-250. Kind of a little Tame Impala thing, maybe? Tame Enigma. Just really sitting heavy on that consistent. That bass line's just rocking. Is this all we're doing for it? Ooh, okay. That was something. I mean, it's got like these swells in here. Ooh. Hello. Plot moment. It's really hard to hate a song like this. It might be kind of simple. He says before a chromatic swing like that. Hello. I feel like there's variety to it. This is going to allow me a little bit of room to talk about this and why this still kind of works despite everything. It just ends there. No fade out, nothing. All right, who uploaded that? That honestly should have had a fade out for that sort of sound. Not gonna lie. Okay, so this does something, and it works for what it does. Now, that might sound very vague, and that's because this kind of is the way that these songs are made. Just having a very simple, straightforward bass line to do, just literally sitting on that very binary and like without much else going on there. And a rock solid beat, just a pocket groove all the way through. That's perfectly fine. There is variety here, and that's why I said this kind of does work. There's a lot of texture being included. There's like that reverby gunshot in there. There's that typewriting sound in there. There's other things happening. There is still like a melody happening on the top line. It's just not anything that's like supposed to be the focus. The focus of this song is 100% supposed to be this lower bass line, and that's where everything stays. That consistency is important for a lot of characters. Not having that would make the entire song feel unrelated to a specific character. So I think this works in the way of like, this is Enigma in their job. Like, in work, at work, this is the brain. It feels very worky, very consistent, very steady, just rock solid. And that's kind of why, like I just mentioned, the whole Home Depot thing, because that goes for the exact same vibe. It's something that has a little bit of industrialized texture to it, but it's rock solid, steady. It gives you the feeling of a hard worker, somebody who is all of those things, somebody who will not waver no matter what's happening around them. And that's what this song does. So as much as I was memeing on it for being kind of what it is, that's also exactly the point. And that's exactly why these sorts of things work. So here we are with Enigma and a different song that fits a different emotional place compared to the last song. I'm not 100% certain if this is specifically an Enigma song or more for like the general vibes of this office and working in this lab. Whatever the case may be, it still matters, having that sort of consistent, rock solid feel to it. I say that a lot because that's exactly why this song exists. Like I mentioned, it's the vibe they're trying to get across. It's the emotional placement of the characters in that space. You all need to be in the exact same mental space, in the exact same ideas, working the exact same field, going for the exact same goals. And that's why this song that's so consistent works exactly and only, honestly, in a sequence like this, in an area like this, for a mental space like this. Hardworking, consistent, steady as shit, never wavering. That's all it needs to be. And that's why it feels so good. I'm sure this too could also be used for like a motif in something else, whether or not that's actually something that would change that bass line up or like get in the way of that, or if it uses the same bass line as the bass line and then builds more on top of it and kind of just expands what's happening up above instead of being something that's a little bit more like calm and maybe atmospheric, kind of like what this one was. It's a little bit more like aggressive. Like, for example, I'm not getting to it today, but the boss theme that the same requester asked for in their comment, I could see this being used in that, just, you know, in concept. Not that it actually would be, I don't know, but it's very likely they could take this and turn it on its head. Even taking the exact same bass line and flipping the notes around, so the only one that's the consistent through this one, the do 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 do, you switch those notes around so it goes like down to that more consistent note in this one. So that way they can take the song and kind of play around more with that feel and how that would be affected in the guise of something else showing up to fuck them up, you know, whatever the case may be. This is really nice, and it's not often I get to hear songs in this vein from games because it's just not something that works in a lot of context, and they're also not like the type of thing that most people would casually listen to because they're almost exclusively reliant on the energy that this specific place and this mindset calls upon. Again, why it works for things like the Home Depot theme and what have you. So same thing for like the Ford commercials and everything. Those are very just straightforward, easy to slap in the background, great background music, perfect for an emotive sort of steady rhythm, but that's about it. And there's not much else to it, and that's exactly why this works so well. But I think I've said those exact words plenty of times to get this video done, so thank you all so very much for watching. If you want to request something else for me to get to from Reverse, or want me to get to that boss theme maybe, let me know in the comments below, and I will do my best as always to get to those. But maybe if you don't want to do any of that, and you just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!